So now I'm just going to tell you guys a little bit about how this stuff all relates to chemistry. So how does vaping and smoking relate to the content we learned Gen Chem 1? In order to start this off, I wanted to talk about combustion a little bit and make everybody familiar with that again. So combustion is an exothermic chemical reaction. So it releases heat as a product and it goes through the process of burning. So to the right, I wanted to include just a little illustration about, a combustion reaction. So we have the oxygen gas, and usually it'll react with a hydrocarbon, and those things are burned in order to create heat and light. But you'll also see how it creates carbon dioxide and that H2O gas as well. As we see here, we have the combustion reaction of butane, which I included because it is most commonly found in lighters. We're talking about cigarettes, and how else are you going to light a cigarette? So we have that hydrocarbon in the C4H10 reacting with the O2 gas, and both those things, after being presumably heated, will yield carbon dioxide gas and H2O gas. Another thing I wanted to talk about is the aerosols. An aerosol is a mixture of a solid and or liquid particles suspended in a gas. Now, both smoking cigarettes and vaping involve the inhalation of aerosols. There are many different types of aerosols. When you think of it, you'll probably think of the contents inside a hairspray can or a Febreze can or something like that. But now, smoking cigarettes involves the type of aerosol that is a smoke, and vaping involves the type of aerosol that is more of a vapor-like substance. Now, another important difference here is that because cigarettes are lit and burned, the smoke aerosol is generated at high temperatures through combustion, where the e-cigarettes do not involve combustion at all to create their vapor aerosol. So yeah. Now here I just wanted to include just very basic ways to relate it to chemistry again that we're more used to seeing in our course. So nicotine, I just put the chemical formula because that's what we've been seeing all year with these chemical compounds and things like that. So C10H14N2 is the chemical formula of nicotine. And when it's heated, the nicotine decomposes and forms very highly toxic fumes, including carbon monoxide, which I'm sure everybody knows how toxic that really is and how deadly it could be. And we have is recommended to have a carbon monoxide detector in every home. So you can only imagine what that does to you when you're burning cigarettes and inhaling those types of fumes. The next thing is the propylene glycol. The chemical formula for that is C3H8O2. Talked a little bit about this earlier, but it's used in various foods and pharmaceutical products because it is FDA approved, so it is considered safe. But the inhalation of this substance may not be safe. There's not enough evidence to say either way if it's safe or if it's not safe. Right now, people are just saying that it's safe because there hasn't been any evidence, but people thought smoking cigarettes wasn't bad for you until, again, 1964, I think it was. So some data has suggested, though, that this chemical has caused irritant eyes as well as upper respiratory issues. But again, no major health concerns have yet been fully confirmed. So yeah, that's just a little bit about how this stuff can relate back to chemistry and the stuff we learned in Gen Chem 1. Another thing is that diacetyl that we talked about earlier. It's another chemical compound that is involved sometimes in vapes. So, and we know the history with that and how that can lead to certain lung diseases as well. So, all right, that's all I have.